man, back at you. Coming at you from chooseyourrelationships.com, offer of love can't wait, which can be found on amazon.com. And I got the new book, Boss Life Secrets. It's official, like a referee with a whistle. It's official. It's official, you know? It's official, like a referee with a whistle, you know? Yes, sir. Like the video, share the video. New York in the house. And I know y'all just finished watching football. I know you just finished watching football. What up, Eric? Football just went off a couple minutes ago. You gotta like football come back on in about what, 45 minutes? Yep. I know the football schedule. You know. No, that eating. Oh, you eating food? Oh, you're not looking at football. Okay, I got you. But a lot of people are though. A lot of guys are watching football. Alabama in the house. What up? KJ got beats. KJ got beats from Alabama. Alabama, baby. I love football down there. I tell you that much. I'm telling you. Love football in Alabama. It's going down. Now, I didn't intend to stay on long tonight. I just wanted to say my new book, Boss Life Secrets, is available for download. You know, I just dropped it. Actually, I just dropped it today. Really? Yeah, I just got it today. Yeah. I've been pushing it back for weeks now, months now. A lot of people have been asking about it. You know, the paperback will be available this week sometime this week. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know. Funny thing, a lot of people ask me what's the difference between this book and the last book. And that's an easy answer. This book is an extension of the last book. Basically it. So like the first book, A Chicken's Guide to Having Women Bake for You, Sex, Lust, and Lies, more of a social book. The first book I talked about the differences between the sexes on a social level. That's what I talked about in the first book. And I talked about what works, what don't work, a lot of my stories as when I went to college. So that's what the first book was about. The second book, Love Can't Wait, that was more about the psychology of interacting with men and women, especially women. I talk about the psychology aspect in the second book. And the third book, Boss Like Secrets, I take it to the next level. Not only do I talk about a psychology in this book, I talk about how to be more attractive. Not only do I talk about how to be more attractive, I talk about how to make money, cash money. I talked about how I did it, how I still do it to this day. I talk about how you can drop me off anywhere in the world. I'm never going to starve because I have the skills. And this don't have nothing to do with no technology. Don't have nothing to do with no computer. But you can use technology. Today, you can do what we used to do 15, 20 years ago. You can do that in like, man, you can do that in like a year or two. Sometimes even faster. But it takes a certain skill set, a certain discipline. That's what this book is about. You know, it's about learning the game, playing the game, and becoming the game. That's what this book is about. This is more of a like doing things on your term, living life on your term, setting your own rules. Forget society's rules. That's what this book is about. I take it to the next level, man. I've never seen this written anywhere else. Not in print, not to the public anyway. I've never read it. It might be a book out there, but I haven't read it. Not the way I wrote it. What up, Prince Diamond? Hey, Prince Diamond, where you from? Michigan, Yaktown in the house. I've never been to Michigan, man. But there's wild cats out there. I've never been to Michigan. I've never been to Michigan, man. No, it's Detroit Airport, but I don't really count that. I didn't leave the airport, so I don't really count that. Yeah, you know. Like the video, share the video. Hey, if you got questions, hey, I got answers. Call it 1-800-315-8203. Bye. You know, let's get it started. What up? 20 minutes from Detroit. We like Detroit's little cousin. Home of cars, Pontiac cars. Oh, okay. Marlo Harris. Okay. Yeah, yeah. New York City. Oh, even New York. Okay. Yeah. How long will it be before Boss Life makes it to Amazon? It's sometime this week. It'll be sometime this week. Probably if I had to guess, I would say it'll probably be Thursday or Friday. If I had to guess. But it'll be definitely be this week in paperback on Amazon. You know, I know some people don't like downloads. I don't either. Me personally, man, I like paperback or hardcover books. I need something I can touch. I'm not really a fan of downloads, but a lot of people are. They like download. They download anything. I'm not really into downloads like that, but some people are. Some people like the audibles, and you know, I'm not into that. I like paper. I like buying actual books that I can touch. You know, you miss why you moved back to ATL. Well, I never really moved. I never really left Atlanta. I was just going back and forth for about 4 or 5 months. I still was coming back to Atlanta. I never officially moved to Charlotte. I was just there trying to I was trying to get a job that I really wanted, and it just didn't work out. You know, so I like the heck with it. You know, plus I think I've been away from Charlotte too long, and it just didn't feel the same. You know, maybe you can relate to that. You know, maybe you probably used to live someplace for a long time, and you left for like 7, 8 years, and you went back, and it's just not the same no more. The people that I know just not the same. People have gotten older, so I'm like, man, you know, it's all right, you know. So in a nutshell, it just didn't work out the way I would. Things didn't work out the way I wanted it to. In a nutshell, you know, and that's how it is sometimes. You know, sometimes you can do everything right, you won't get the result that you want. That's just a part of life, man. You know, it's like all you can do is your best, and I did my best. You know, I did my best. I was spending a gang of money. I tell you that much. Woo-hoo! In 5 months, I was spending a gang of money, man, going back and forth. Like I was going back and forth from Charlotte to Atlanta like every 2 weeks. I was doing that. Sometimes twice a week. I was doing that. You know, so I'm like, look, man, I just got tired, man. So hey, I tried my best. Didn't work out the way I hope it would have. And I got a job offer here in the meantime. So I just took that job offer, and I just never went back. I haven't been back in Charlotte in 2 months. So, you know, I'll go back to visit, of course. You know, I'll always go back to visit. I have friends and family there. Every time I want a woman, it seemed very angered. What's that mean, Marlo? What's anger mean? What's that mean? What you get angry or what? Why is that? Explain. Go deeper with that. If you get angry, why is that? Nothing to get angry about. Really? You like paperback? Yeah, I like paperback too, man. Yeah. I wonder sometimes how come women so angry at me. Why they angry at you? What you be doing to these women, man? Why you got them angry at you, bro? Why you got them angry at you? You sure you don't be lying, man? You sure you don't be lying? I haven't had a woman angry at me in a long time, bro. I haven't had a woman angry at me in uh it's been a while, man. A couple months now. Yeah, a couple months, like last year. Last time any woman was angry with me about anything. To my knowledge, anyway. You ain't got to lie to kick it, man, Marlo. Unless you put that pow pow on them. Pound town. You put it on him, Marlo. You put that pound on him. Oh, yeah. You cut them off. A lot of women don't like that. You know, they don't like letting a good thing go. What's your opinion on semen retention? I don't know, bro. I never thought about it. I don't know. What's your opinion on it? I don't know. I never thought about seeing stuff. I don't think about stuff like that. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it. Why do men think lying to women works still? Because it works. It does. Lying to women does works, Eric. We don't get rewarded for telling the truth in society. Think about it. There's no reward for telling the truth. So, and the lies work pretty well majority of the time. So there's no reward. See, most guys think like this. They want to win. So it's all about wins. It's all about winning. So if that's the case, I'm not going to say anything that's going to help me not win. So that's what that's about. So that's why the lies work better. So when it comes to telling the truth, it doesn't really matter. It's not in most cases. It might not even be relevant. It might not. Truth might not even matter in most cases, and most of the time it don't. So that's where a lot of that comes from, Eric. And a lot of guys don't have the balls to tell the truth. It's don't. They haven't really earned it. You haven't earned the woman's respect to be able to tell the truth and her not act in a negative way. That has a lot to do with it, you know. I don't know why they look at me so angry. I think mad at the world. I mean, but the women are angry at me. Didn't do it. You didn't do nothing? Oh well. If you didn't do nothing, don't worry about it. Yeah. You know, you like the truth is hard, even for me sometimes, you know. But a lot of times it depends on who's the messenger when it comes to telling the truth. Depends on who you are. Now, if you're that dude and a woman respects you, she'll take the truth. She don't necessarily have to like it though, but she'll take it. I tell the truth, even if she don't like it. They probably, yeah, exactly, Eric. You're right. You just repeated the same. I just repeated the same thing that you just wrote. Basically, they don't have to like it, but see, I don't make the truth about them. I make the truth about me because I know that there's no reward in society for telling the truth. You know, so if you're gonna tell the truth, make it about you, not them or anybody else. I don't be lying. It's like they're mad at the world by by everybody order of something. Well, maybe they got a good reason to be mad. It's hard out in these streets. People are stressed. Depending on where you live. You live in a big city. People are ripping and running and trying to survive. It's hard to be nice when you're struggling and you don't have what you need, Marlo. You have to understand that. It's hard to be nice when you're in survival mode. That's just what it is. Yeah. You have to understand the game out of it. It's chess, not checkers. You did. Why do women lie? Because they feel like they have to. They've been raised like that from the cradle. I mean, you got to look at it from a woman's perspective. She can't. A woman physically can't do anything else. Can't. The average woman can't physically fight a guy. So she has to finesse the guys. So if she wants to get in, and women, look, we live in a male-dominated society. Everything a woman has, she gets from a guy, directly or indirectly. So the average woman, they're not that confident. They're insecure, right? Not comfortable in their own skin because how they were raised, they've been called names. Some of them have bad experiences. Uh, all kinds of stuff has happened to a lot of these women. Some they're gonna tell you, most they're not gonna tell you. So they bought into this idea that hey, I gotta finesse these guys. So how do you do that? use what you got to get what you want, and I got all the garbage. And most of it don't work for most women. So that's where a lot of the lying comes from, and the manipulation. That's where most of that comes from. They've been taught this by their moms, the girlfriends tell them, and on and on and on. So this is taught behavior. This is not something that women learn on their own. And a lot of times it depends on the woman's situation too, her living situation, her livelihood. Does she have what she needs? Is she in survival mode? Does she live with her parents? How old is she? Do she got kids? Do she got a good paying job? Is she struggling financially? And on and on and on. It depends on how she looks. Is she attractive? Is she average? Is she fat? Is whatever. Oh, you just ordered? All right, shout out to you, man. Hope you like it. It just depends, man. I know men still call women bees and sluts, joints and hoes. Yeah, that's New York talk. That's New York talk. They talk like that up in New York. That's hilarious, boy. They talk like that in New York. Oh, boy. Yes, they talk like that in New York. New York talk. Really everywhere you go around the country, everyone has their own little lingo. Yeah, got them joints. Call anything a joint. It's hilarious, man. There's no place like New York, though. That's one thing I can say. No place like New York, man. Well, it doesn't really matter what you call women, really. And calling them being negative and name calling, that's just a waste of time. Name calling is just a waste of time. That woman don't want to talk to you, man. Just keep it moving, man. There's too many women out here to be name calling. And after you call a woman names, you still want to be with her. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. You're tearing a woman down. If you trying to be with the woman and you hanging around her and you tearing her down by name calling, that don't make no sense. Only person you making feel good is yourself. That's just stupid. Women do that. The guys, a lot. They'll call the guy all kind of names, and want him to treat her better. No, he's not going to treat you better after you done call him all kind of names. Tell him how little he is, he Tiny Tim and all kind of. Come on, man. What's going down? What's going down in Trinidad? Trinidad, man. Shit. Yeah, man. You're supposed to build the man up, build the woman up, not tear him down. You get in the name calling, that's tearing, that's not gonna help anybody. Name calling. Just on work here watching you. Oh, you at work? Okay. I feel you. Yeah, I'm gonna call you after this, man. I want to hear how the conference was. Yeah, it's no need to be getting caught up in nobody's drama. You shouldn't have no drama. It's like you shouldn't have time to be in some type of drama with anybody. You should be focused on being the best you can be, putting yourself in the best position you can be. Because that equates to living a better life. But if you find yourself in the drama, you're going backwards. You're hustling backwards now. New York had city hard deal with people in the area and live around. You think it's good to what? I think you mean date outside the race. I think for most people, Marlo, no. I think for most people, no. Most guys, no. Definitely most women, no. I think if you're trying to date out because you're looking for something better, because you're having so much problems with the women within your nationality, if you're coming from a place of lack and you're trying to date out, don't do it. It's not going to get better. Usually gets worse. Now, on a surface level, it might appear to be better in the beginning. See, everything is good in the beginning, by the way. Doesn't matter who you talking to, who you spending time with. In the beginning, everything is new. It's fresh. You're having sex everywhere. Give it time. A couple weeks go by, a couple months go by. And you be like, man, you ain't no better than them other women I've been with. You just manipulated me for these past 3 months. Past 2-3 months, you've been lying to me the whole time. But she showed you a good time, though. That's the thing, So I'm gonna say, if you're inexperienced, you have confidence issues, you have problems with relationships, don't do it. If you're coming from a place of lack, don't do it. You're gonna be disappointed. I'm telling you. You said, Moss, I've been wanting to date outside. Why? Why you want to date outside? Why? You're curious, right? I know you're curious. I understand why that is too, by the way. White women are everywhere, right? So you just see them all the time. You see them at work, and you be like, damn, man, she got some big thighs, man. She got a nice butt, man. That's how it starts. And then you see a white woman, she got everything. Big tits, ass, everything. Legs, lips, everything. You be, damn. Shit, man. Whew. Man, I got to try to get some of that. That's how it starts, just like that. That's how they get you. What up, Jared? From the UK in the house. When will it be available in Canada and the UK? It'll be on Amazon this week, Jared. So you can get it in the UK. Sometime the paperback version will be available this week on Amazon. In the UK. In the UK. That's how they talk over there. In the UK. Hey, that's how they talk, right? The accent in the UK. In the UK. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, Sharp? This is Logan out of Florida.
Oh, what's going on, man? What's on your mind?
Yeah, just wanted to get your thoughts on a situation I was in. I was traveling to Guatemala a few times this past couple months, and I met a girl down there, and it was a good time. She was showing me around the country and taking me everywhere. You know, we just had a good time. We were still talking when I came back to Florida and whatnot. So, long story short, she went to like a women's leadership conference, annual women's leadership conference. And the next day, she hit me with like this 2-paragraph text saying, you know, she's talking to me like I need to start using these social media platforms more to promote myself. I have my book. She's like, you need to be promoting that more, and I need to do all these things. She's like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you have all these opportunities. You need to get your book in Spanish. And she's saying, I'm going to be 40 in 10 years. And she's like, I don't really know exactly what I'm going to be doing. And saying all these things. And she's talking about she wants to work with empowering women, but she wants someone to be next to her that's going to support her, but not think that she's a crazy feminist. So I kind of went back at her like, well, you know, the feminist movement was started to really use and manipulate women. I was saying that to her, but she wasn't really getting it and whatnot. And so we kind of broke off from there. And, you know, we still chat a little bit, but she was a little triggered by me saying that. I'm just curious what your thoughts are on, you know, feminism, because the way I look at it is like it talks about empowerment, but what I see is it's instilled more fear than anything.
I mean, the feminist movement, basically, they want to destroy relationships between men and women. They don't care about, don't care about the traditional relationship at all. They want to destroy that. So, I mean, when you said something to her about being a feminist, there's a lot of emotion that comes along with that. That she didn't take it well. So, I mean, it's not much else I can really say about that. I mean, as far as y'all being together, I mean, y'all were trying to be together, doing something together, business wise, and trying to be together as a couple as well, or what? That's what she was trying to get at.
I met her just traveling, like, because she does stuff with tours and whatnot, and so I met her, and then we started hanging out. We were having a good time. She was actually helping me with some business, just some handcraft stuff that I bring back to the States and sell and whatnot. So she was helping me with that. And, you know, we still are connected and whatnot. But I was just curious on your thoughts on like feminism. I wasn't upset or, trying to like salvage, relationship or trying to move it forward. But I was just curious about, your thoughts on that, because it's just interesting to me how ingrained it is now in our society, where like you can go to a rally like that and all that programming comes back up in just the way that she was talking to me.
Yeah, it's like, if personally, I stay away from women that if a woman tells me she's a feminist and she goes to the conferences, I kind of like, I stay away from women that's like that. Me personally,
because now this was a business like leadership conference. You mean that as well, or do you look at all those things as red flags? I'm just curious.
Yeah, that's all red flag to me. If I have a conversation with her and I try if I do just what you did, because they're not really helping y'all, they're really manipulating y'all. Because a lot of these women here are going to go back home to their husbands when they leave here, and they're going to use y'all to start these movements and to put on a show, march and all that crap, and they're going back home to their husbands, and y'all gonna be left single. If you say something like that, you're gonna get some pushback, because in their minds it ain't like that, because they're looking at it from on the surface level, and they don't understand what happens behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So who has time to talk people into anything? You know what I mean? I don't.
I feel you on that.
I don't got time.
Yeah.
So that's what I think about that.
I definitely noticed that. I'm 29, she was 30, and I've noticed that with dealing with younger women, or women 29, 30. It's like, once I kind of get that vibe or see that they're about that, it's unfortunate, but like you said, you can't really talk someone into it. But you see the path they're going, and I'm like, damn, like they don't really know this is to their own detriment, but it is what it is. Like,
they don't.
I just want to.
Yeah, they don't understand. Especially, that's why they catch a lot of them women when they're young, because they know they can manipulate them. Yeah.
All right. Well, I was just, wanted to chime in and, just get your thoughts on it. You always, giving good advice and whatnot. And then that was the first time I heard you. I was just listening to you talk about, dating outside the race. I thought that was really interesting what you're saying. And, like the point about you seeing coming from lack and dealing with women, from different races and whatnot. Like, I've always been putting my finger on that. And I'm like, I've always been seeing that. And I've always said, that's not good for people like me to do that. It's like we get infatuated with different women, like different cultures. And because like I said, me traveling and whatnot, and you see something fresh and new, like you're saying. But I know what you're saying is true.
It's like,
I've been seeing it a little bit, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's like, see, a lot of guys get caught up. They get caught up. I want to have exotic sex. I'm like, yo, bro, the sex is not all that, bro. It's all in your mind. Let's get real here. The sex is not all that. It's all right, but it ain't like the best thing smoking. But if you can, and plus, a lot of times we're at a disadvantage by hooking up with these other women. Because they can make a white woman. For example, a white woman can make up anything, and you're not going to get the benefit of that. You're going to jail. So you're at a disadvantage. So it's like you're gonna end up like Bill Cosby around this joint, man.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. My dad is African American. My dad is black. My mom was white. They didn't stay together, but then my dad got remarried to another white woman, my stepmom, and I saw some situations like that where, she like she threatened a few times to call the cops or something like that. And my dad was like, you know, my dad's an entrepreneur. She's like telling her, like, if you do that, I'm screwed. You know? And so
that's what it is, man. So it's like, I mean, there's a lot of risk that comes with that. You know, there's a lot of, and plus, if you leave, you're going into their culture. I mean, you don't know, you know very little. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm going to your house. Now I have to learn, you know, what's going on in your house. You know, come on, man. It's just, and plus, most people, men and women, they always, for the most part, they go into these other cultures from a place of lack. Something happened to them, you know, they got problems that, you know, so now they think the grass is green on the other side. So, you know, they very submissive when they go on that other side too, boy. For the most part.
Yeah.
They put up with anything. I'm like, my goodness, you could have stayed over here for all that.
Right, now I see that. Yeah, you definitely helped me out, because it's like, that's why we need the elders with, you know, the experience, the older brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you even talking about socializing. I had never thought about that concept. But when I listened to you saying that,
socializing,
click to me.
Socializing is
why you can't click with some women. Because if you've been socialized different, it's the whole. I just never thought about it like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, damn, no wonder why you're trying to fit a square into a circle out here, and you got a lot of men doing that.
Yo, that brainwashing is strong. Some of these women, if you want to stay around them long time, you're gonna have to break them.
Right.
That's the only way they're gonna break out of that conditioning and that programming that, you know, that they've been raised with. You know, otherwise you're not gonna be able to stay around most of these women very long. You might, you know, come in and out, smash and, you know, pump and go or whatever. But as far as like, it's gonna be very difficult to be in a relationship with a lot of these women. You know, they're you know, their way of thinking is very different from ours, bro. They believe in domination, control. They believe in the having the competitive advantage.
Right.
We look at it as we want cooperation, right? We want, hey, if you treat me nice, I treat you nice. Imano, imano. You know, I treat her like I want to be treated. That's how we think. But they're not thinking like that at all. They thinking like, hey, I'm around this black dude. You know, he should be happy to be around me. And I'm already taking a risk by being with him anyway, because of my family. So now, what is going to make me stay here with him? They coming at it like that.
Right.
But we don't understand that. We think that she's just another woman.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of
so much more complex.
Yeah, it's very complex. It's a very man, a lot of these guys catch hell being with these other groups of women, man. The stuff they go through, the you know, the parents is crazy. And you know, they got that crazy uncle or that crazy cousin is always around, and you know, they can't really go to the house during the parents' house during the holidays, you know, because you know, all kind of craziness, man. And you got to put up with all the the rude behavior from one of the parents. Most of the time, the parents are saying something crazy, and you can't really get so crazy with it. You can say, "Hey, I'm sorry you feel that way," whatever, and you got to let your girlfriend or your wife, whatever, she got to handle that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you say something, if you go too far, then you wrong. You out of pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So man, come on, I can't put up with all that, man.
You talk about that in your books, like you talk about that socializing and whatnot.
No, I don't talk about that in the book so much. No, 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 I had I actually had a. I mean, I kind of I don't go deep into it, but I do talk about the different. I do talk about the differences in the conditioning and the brainwashing and how to navigate and get around a lot of obstacles socially. So but I don't go deep into it because I'll be writing forever, bro.
Yeah, you would. There's so much to that. You can add so many different parts into that. But yeah, I definitely have to check the books out and whatnot. You've been doing your content, it feels like over a year now. So I appreciate the words, the advice that you're giving us, because it helps. It helps. Like you said, it's like fighting against that strength to fight against the conditioning that's coming against men too.
Yeah. It's something that you have to fight against every day. Doesn't stop.
Right. Yeah.
No,
it don't.
But all right, man. Thanks for calling.
All right, Sharp. I appreciate it.
All right. Peace.
All right. Peace.
Oh yeah, like the video. Share the video. Let's see. What up, higher self? Let's see. I said you. I always say them. So they ended up blowing their chance and ended up having gay and the UK. That's how they talk in the UK. I'm from the UK. How do you do those phone? How often do I use phone consultation? I usually do that when if you want to talk on the phone, just go to my Patreon. That's how I usually handle that, Jared. That's how I usually handle that. Really. Yeah. Yeah, go to my Patreon. You can find all out about that. There you go. That's how I usually handle that. What's my source of inspiration? Freedom. Freedom. That's my inspiration. Freedom. Simple as that. Freedom. I want to be free to do whatever I want to do. With who I want to do it with, when I want to do it with. That's it. Simple. I thought about this a long time ago, as you can see. Freedom is my inspiration. I want to be free. Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, if you go to my Patreon, if you donate $50 or better, then we can get on the telephone. That's how that works. Like, for example, when you are not doing your daily vocation, what gets you motivated to keep inspiring thousands in your hobby? Uh, I don't really think like that, Jared. I just like to do what I want to do. That's all. I don't get motivated to do certain things. I just like doing what I want to do. And if I can help anybody in the process, so be it. You know, that's how I look at it. I don't have to have, I don't have to be inspired to do something. I'd be like, hey, if people ask, that's how I started like writing books and giving advice to people. People started asking questions. And then I had a woman that said, hey, why don't you take all those questions and start writing about it and start a blog? A woman told me this. Shout out to that woman. Because if she didn't say that, I don't know if I would be doing this. So a woman gave me the idea to start doing this. I had never thought about doing videos or not on this topic anyway. I never thought about giving dating advice. I'm like, or any kind of advice for that matter. I was like, yo, man, I'm doing my own thing. I don't want to teach nobody or give nobody no advice. I'm like, hey, man, I'm good over here, buddy. And a woman was like, hey, buddy, I need to talk to you for a minute. I think you should be doing something. That's how that got started. It got started by a woman. She gave me the idea. Not casually go with the flow. No, I wouldn't say that. But she gave me the idea, and I believe that it would work at that time. So I ran with it. When did you discover you had a talent to write? Um, I had to I had to I actually had to work at it at writing because I used to be a copywriter years ago. I used to be a copywriter, so I had to work at it. Kept getting better. The more I write, the better I got. So so I had to develop my writing skills. It didn't happen like I'm not like one of those people that's been writing off. Some people say I've been writing all my life. My mom was a writer. My dad was a writer. My grandmother was a writer. No, I wasn't. I'm not one of those people. I wasn't writing off for 20 years. No, I started writing like 2001. When I started my first blog. Yep, I wasn't writing when I was growing up in college, and I didn't go to college for no, that ain't me. And nothing wrong with that, but that's not my background, not my past. Some of these people I be thinking they be lying. You know, that's a video for another day. Is there a mainstream platform like the Breakfast Club you would like to go on and express your brand? I don't know. I've never been on. I don't know. I never. I don't know. I got to think about that one. It's been some. there's been some people I would like to go on their platforms, and that's on YouTube or a podcast. But mainstream, nah, I don't think so. Not really. What does it mean when women are always quite weird and awkward with me? Weird and awkward. Why is that, Thomas? What does weird and awkward mean? Why do they act weird and awkward? What do you maybe you make them awkward? What are you saying to these women, Thomas? You supposed to make her feel not awkward. You're supposed to make her feel comfortable in your presence. And you do that with words, how you present yourself. That's a good start. Even if she's awkward, you're supposed to make her not feel that way, if that's the case. Well, if she's awkward, you're supposed to make her feel like, at least attempt to make her feel comfortable. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to get the best out of her. Thomas, I was hollering at this little young thing. She was 26. She was working in a service station, but she let me know she wasn't interested. So I didn't sweat her, but she would flirt. Why? She just likes so much attention, that's all. That's the young girls. Young girls, they love attention. Yeah, I don't even, you know. Do we know if you low key go on mainstream, then those same folks on YouTube will be hollering for your attention on your platform? Yeah, Jared, I realize that. Yeah, I realize that. But I don't need to go. I don't need to go mainstream. That's the thing, Jared. I don't need to go mainstream. If it happens, it happens. But I don't need to go there. That's the thing. I have enough going on in my own life not to need them. If it happens, nice, great. But I don't need them. You know. See, when I got started, Jared, it was just me. I reached out to a lot of people. I got no response. So I said, hey, I guess I got to build my own weight up. So I didn't start doing this with the intentions of, hey, I got to reach out to other people. I got to be, it wasn't like that. You know, I got used to being by myself. And then over time, people started reaching out. Hey, what's up, man? I saw you, man. What's up? Hey, I'm going to be in your town. Let's meet. Let's link up. I knew that was going to happen eventually. I knew eventually, once I start getting a lot of views, I like, oh, they're going to reach out. Some of these other people. I say, hey, man, let's link up, man. I'll be in Atlanta, man. I'll be in Charlotte, man. Yeah. Some people I got up with, some of them I didn't. I don't do nothing. They key. I just get a bad vibe from them, and they look at me all weird. But Thomas, you gotta. It's kind of broad, bro. You got. I would have to talk to you a little bit more on that, bro. It's kind of you know, I don't know. I don't know what weird means. You have to give me a little bit more details than that. How has 2019 been for you thus far? Well, it's all right, man. I don't like to complain because nobody cares. As long as I'm still living, good health, strength, I can work on the things that I want to get better. How's 2019 been for you, Jared? I'm very respectful and polite. Well, that's a good thing, Thomas. So then, Shaw, would you consider yourself a Sigma male? I don't know. What's that mean, Jared? I'm not a part of no fraternities. If that's what you mean, yeah. I went to college, but not part of no organizations. No frat, no political organizations. Zilch. None. They always have a dumb look on their face, like, why am I talking to me? Well, if they got a dumb look on their face, maybe you should move on, Thomas. If that's the case, you sound like you're handling your business well. You don't need no one. Yeah, I don't need them. I don't need them. You know, when I'm around people, I don't need to work with you. Hey, we do something together, great. But I worked my way up to this. I don't need to work with one individual. It's taken me a long time to get to this point. But 15 years ago, I said, I'm going to work my way up. I'm going to put myself in a position where I'll never need to work with anybody. I don't have to be around anybody. And that's the position everyone should be in. And this is what I wrote about in my brand new book, False Life Secrets. I wrote about it. I wrote about what I did to get to this point. And I'm not done yet. I still got things I want to do. I still have goals and stuff that I want to accomplish. See, the thing is, man, check this out. Let's say the world ends. Right now, tomorrow I wake up, the job gone, the car gone, everything gone. But I still got the skills to pay the bills. I understand people. I understand human nature, female nature. I still got I still got computer skills. I still got good social skills. I'm not going to starve just because I lost my job. It's not going to happen. I promised myself a long time ago, hey, because I've been in positions where I had to start all over again from scratch. I lost everything. Car gone. Somebody stole all my money. I'm about to get evicted. Someone broke in, stole $5,000, and that's all I had at the time. Doesn't get any better than this. I can laugh about it now, but I wasn't laughing when it happened. I promised myself this would never happen to me again. And that was 18 years ago. But I don't need them. 2019 for me has been very deep, eye-opening, hard-working, disappointments, and flows a whole lot. Broke up with a coworker, changed jobs, spent several bucks. I'm that way too. I live all by myself. The hustle gives me hope to keep myself focused. Women don't need me and I don't need them. Yeah, that's true. The testimony sounds deep. Well, if I was the only man on earth, all women would be lesbians. Oh, that's funny. Man, why you want them to be lesbians, man? Damn. Hey, like the video. Hey, why you want the women to be lesbians, Thomas? Jesus Christ. Yeah, you want them to be lesbians, Thomas? What? Man, if it was all these women would kill each other, man. If it were all lesbians left on Earth, they would kill each other. How have you managed not to have kids? Hey, man, I tried to have kids a few times, bro. It didn't work out. I got a woman pregnant on purpose. She don't know that though, but I know. She had a miscarriage. Yeah, and I chose to wait after the first time that happened when he had the miscarriage. After that, I just chose to wait, man. I'm like, man, you know what, man? I'm out here ripping and running these streets, man. I'm going from east to west, north to south. I said, man, I'm gonna wait, man. I'm out in these streets, man. I'm gonna just wait until I'm in the 30s. And the 30s came fast, boy. I was like, oh man. So just didn't it just didn't work out, man. It ain't too late though. You know. It ain't too late. Hey, you know. There's no time limit on, we don't got no time. We don't have no clock. You know. I can have kids anytime. What's the best advice you would give someone whose parents are imposing marriage on them? Man, I wouldn't even pay attention to that crap. Most of the time, your parents, they just want grandkids. That's what I wouldn't even pay no attention, really. You don't want to be MGTOW. That's funny. I wouldn't want to be MGTOW either. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I wouldn't be MGTOW, man. I don't even know what MGTOW. I don't even know what MGTOW is really about, to be honest. I don't like to talk about things I don't know about. Atlanta. Well, I heard there's a lot of YouTubers in Atlanta, but I never met any of them. I never met any of them. So I don't know. I really don't know. I heard there's a lot of them here, but I've never met any of them. I'm gonna grab the book this week. Yeah, that's cool, man. I hope you like it, man. I want to get people's feedback on the book. Really. You're a laid back, cool guy. Just sub to your channel all the way here in the UK. The UK. True force loneliness. What the hell is that? Check out both the guys I mentioned to you on YouTube and talk about linking up with them. Black Introvert TV and Real American Negro. What they be talking about? What their channels about, Jared? Oh, for real? Well, similar to mine's. Maybe I can go on there and drop some science. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of, I haven't met anybody. You are forced to be alone because women don't want nothing to do with certain type of guys. Yeah, that's true. Women don't want nothing to do with certain type of guys. It's like I don't want nothing to do with certain type of women. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Hypocrisy and double standards of women not acting accountability for that. No, women are not going to be accountable for their actions. You can forget about that. No. I'm gonna say good 90% of women are not going to be accountable for their actions. Don't look for that to change anytime soon. You can tell you can a woman will come up with any excuse. You're like, hey, why'd you sleep with that guy? He made me do it. He seduced me. You're like, well, wait a minute. Did he put a gun in your head? No, but he made me feel like I didn't have a choice. So I had to give it up. She'll come up with any excuse. Any excuse. It don't matter. A woman will come up with any excuse. You know? Why is that? Because they don't want to take responsibility for their action. They don't want to be accountable. So they'll just seek to blame somebody else. And they know they can get away with it in most cases. I mean, look how society's set up. Women get a slap on the wrist. Most cases. But yeah, they have sex with anybody. It don't matter who the guy is. Women are driven by emotions. You got to keep that in mind. It's not about logic and reasoning at all. Would inspire me to bring my talent to YouTube. Well, I used to do videos on I was into direct sales. And a lot of stuff in direct sales, it overlaps into relationships. Direct sales is a relationship business. That's basically how it got started. People kept asking me stuff that pertained to relationships more than direct sales at the time. And then I used to travel a lot. And I started to be like a pattern. Relationship questions. sales questions, marketing questions. So that's how we got started. And then I told you that the woman gave me the idea, hey, you need to start writing about this stuff. Because in the beginning, I wasn't writing. I was just doing videos. So that's how it went down. Because I used to speak in front of, I grew up doing speeches and plays in the church, at school. So I was always in front of people as a kid, as a teenager. So when it was time for me to do videos, I'm like, oh, I can do this. There's nobody in front of me. It's just me on the camera. This is much easier than me being in front of somebody speaking, you know? Because if I don't like if I mess up on camera, I can start all over again. But if you're in front of somebody speaking, you can't start all over again. You gotta, hey man, you gotta keep it moving. How do women fuss about the toilet seat being up? Oh, I don't know, bro. That's that's a woman thing when it comes to the toilet seat. Yeah. You.
Yeah, is that Shark King?
Yeah.
Hey man, I listen to your podcast all the time, and I noticed that you left your number on this scroll down thing, and I thought I'd give you a call. I live out here in Arizona, and I noticed you talk a lot about relationships and stuff out and on your show, and Arizona is one of these peculiar places. You know, it's very closed-minded in terms of specifically African American men and women getting together and having like a collaboration in terms of the minds. You know, it's very people are very distant from each other in terms of African Americans and just coming together peacefully. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard about it out there.
You said you have?
I heard about Arizona. Where you at? In Phoenix?
Yeah, I'm in Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, it's not really a good healthy thing. You know, it makes me think a lot, and your show helps me out a lot with navigating some of the nuances about the relationship scene and everything. You know.
So how's the women? How's the women out there?
Well, it's hard to say. It depends upon one's lifestyle and how they tend to approach the situation. It's kind of difficult for me specifically. You know, I'm a teacher out here. You know, I teach high school.
Oh, okay. And, so you work around mostly women.
Well, yes, but they're not really my age. You know, they're a little bit older. I'm in my 40s. You know.
Okay. And they're older than you?
And well, I guess come and go. Yes. Well, no, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe some of them are. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's it's a lot of Mexican women out there, or white women, or what?
Well, the place that I live, you come and see people who happen to be black. You see people who are white. You see people who are Mexican. Sometimes I don't even make the distinction because people are people, you know. But when I do notice it, you know, I see mostly white people, white women, and from time to time there's a highlight where I see a black person, you know.
Yeah.
And then the Hispanics are mixed in. You know, you see them every and you don't really notice it as much because it could be a black Hispanic or a white Hispanic.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But anyway, man, I just want to call you, and my name is Walter, by the way.
Oh, Walter. Okay.
Just to, and just to introduce myself, I watch your show. It's informative.
What's your screen name? What's your screen name?
I don't have one. I don't ever type nothing in there.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
I never type nothing.
I got you.
No.
All right. Thanks for calling, man.
Atlanta, though.
I'm in Atlanta.
I visited Atlanta one time and liked it out there.
Really? When was this?
This was back in about 2016. 2016. I was going in for an interview at Georgia Tech.
Oh, okay.
And went in for an interview out there, and nice scene, nice. It's hard to get a feel for it based upon just visiting maybe 1 or 2 days.
But, that's true. Atlanta's this is a wild town out here, bro.
Oh man, one time I'll tell you, this light-skinned chick, she was so fine, and she looked dead at me, and she gave me this slanted eye look, like I want you.
That's it. Oh, yeah. That's what I call the look of lust. Yeah. Once you see that, hey, you know what time it is. She's there for the taking.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Taken aback. I was like, I never get that out in Arizona.
No, you won't really get that a lot anyway. That might happen once a year, once or twice, or once every 2 years.
So, I said, how was I looking at the time for her to look at me like that? So, Phoenix, that's I kind of consider Arizona like the West. They got that West Coast vibe, right? Well, I've lived in Chicago. I've lived in Washington, D.C.
You've been
to Phoenix, and I've also lived in Tucson.
You ever been to L.A.?
Yeah, I've been to L.A. My brother lives in L.A.
So how do you compare L.A.? You've been to L.A. recently?
Yeah, I was out in L.A. Last year.
Oh, I've been to L.A. like 2 weeks ago. L.A.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw your...
Yeah, L.A. has changed a lot, man. What has happened in L.A.? It's like
LA is basically a spread out city, and I only saw small parts of it when I was there. Me and my brother, I stayed at my brother's place and went to this conference. Yeah, and the people out there, they're kind of really reactionary,
Yeah.
And I don't know how to place it because I can't surmise so much just for being there from the standpoint of a couple of days. But, from what I've seen from just driving in the street, I rented a car, and it's hard to put my finger on it. But it is a different place. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, it is, bro. They in La La Land out there, bro. I'm like, man, it's time. After about 4 days, I said, man, I'm ready to go now.
I understand. It's different, and it's too expensive. It's just too expensive. My brother bought a gallon of milk for $5, man.
Yeah, it's like ridiculously expensive.
I said $5 for a gallon of milk, man. Come on.
Yo, I brought a Mountain Dew for $5, bro.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, that's how hungry I was. No. It was a Mountain Dew and some chips. Because I just got off.
Oh, for $5?
Yeah. No, the soda was $5 and the chips were $3.
Wow.
I can't
believe that. That's how. You got a 2-liter then, huh?
No, this is like the 20 ounce. The 16 ounce. That's how hungry.
I hadn't seen that. I know milk is like that, but I hadn't seen soda. I hadn't seen soda like that.
Yeah, that's how hungry I was.
Well, you should have got some real food, man. Not some chips and some soda, man.
Well, yeah, I just got off the flight and just got to the hotel.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah. I'm trying. I'm actually. Now, I know you probably got to go, but I'm actually trying to write a book myself, and I'm going to take this class. It's going to start tomorrow. And a friend of mine, she's hosting, and she lives in Tucson, and it's about how to publish and everything. So hopefully I can get a book off the ground in maybe about a span of maybe 6 to a month to a year, you know.
Go for yours, man.
I'm hoping for.
Go for yours. What you want to write about?
Well, my background is physics. I got my PhD from Howard University.
Oh, that's good, man.
And yeah, and I also went back to school recently in optical sciences. And I hope to write my book on like metaphysics, the way to thinking about physics and how to solve problems, setting your mind in the right areas so that you're able to surmise the proper way to solve these problems, you know.
Yeah, that's a good topic, man.
I may try to expand it because the audience may be too narrow. I may try to expand it to other things. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, man. You know, go for it, bro. You know. But all right, bro. Thanks for calling.
Okay, be an encouragement, man.
All right, no doubt.
All right, man.
All right. Like the video, share the video. See that, man. But how do you draw their emotions? That's a good, you got to say something or do something to tap into a woman's emotions, Thomas. Make her laugh. Make her laugh. See what happens, Thomas. That usually works. When women laugh, especially anybody really, but when people laugh, people tend to put their guards down. Well, you got to say something spontaneous, say like something that she never heard before. Hopefully, you can say something she never heard before. That usually works. There's a lot of stuff you can do to tap into a woman's emotion, but laughter, that's one of the main ones. Make her laugh and see what happens. But how tall am I? Yeah, that's a random question, yo. I'm 6'2". What up, DMR? DMR, the traveler. Yeah. No. So yeah, it's like I said, I wasn't even supposed to be on here this long. Jeez Louise. But hey, the cook told me if I wanted her to kiss me. I said yes, and she started laughing. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to take that, But anyways, as I said earlier, my new book, Boss Life Secrets, it's available for download, and you can get the paperback version this week on Amazon.com. It'll be available. And I'm like 6'2". Yeah. So hey, yeah. The download is available right now. Boss Life Secrets. You can get it at that link. Paperback will be available probably the end of this week. Any questions, concerns, anything I can help you with, get at me. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.